Dr. Surin Shapira, what gave you inspiration?
That brings me to a saying of Mark Twain that he said, the two most important days in a human person are the day he was born and the day he discovers why. I was thinking of it in a different point, but eventually it all started like all of us. It was before that with all the manifestations against BB, and later on it was the corona that started. And then I sensed something is wrong with the numbers. So in March, 18 March 2020, I made my first Excel sheet. And I saw something was very fishy. Then I started to follow and to start to read, and plenty of things didn't seem to be connected. Didn't seem connected by logical line. And the only line connected all the strange dots was those that was later labeled as conspiracy theory. So I didn't go into conspiracy theory. I started to ask questions, and medicine is an art. It's not an exact science, it's an art. And since it deals with the sanctity of life, it is very appreciated. And I felt like things are strange, and while inquiring and researching, my ideas were shattered one after the other. And it was a humongous deception from the profession. It was disappointment. Actually, I was in kind of a crisis, a personal crisis, a professional crisis, because everything I knew, it wasn't true. On one side, we are taught to question things. On the other side, when I started asking questions about, in 2020, about all these illogical steps, I was told not to ask it too much, to take it for granted. So I understand that science was silenced.
Yes.
And from one thing to another, I started to go to follow the money, and it was like a rabbit hole. You go and you go and you go, and the more you go, the greater it is. And I got scared. I got scared because I have children. I have family, children. I got scared. And at that point, I understand that humanity is starting to lose humanity because it doesn't have God.
Wow.
And I joined to what Moshe Feigen said. It took me 6 decades to understand that. And that brought me to faith.
Wow.
So today I'm a believer.
That's a really nice.
And excuse me. And from that point on, things changed. I started to dedicate myself to other things also. Of course, I was labeled as delusional, insane, mad, and all the compliments a person can get from his colleagues. But you know, after facing them and standing them with the help of God and faith in God, 2 years later, everybody recognized I was right. Do I really care? No, because there's only the maker that I care about. And that brought me basically from one struggle to another struggle, and like said, we have children and have to leave them a better world that at least as good as we received. So I joined different struggles, and we met, and here we are. But I would like to finish in a more optimistic way, and to recall Golda Meir's saying that pessimism is a luxury a Jew cannot afford himself.
Wow.